Don't buy a house. Seriously, just don't. Stop scrolling through real estate apps like they're dating apps for buildings and acting shocked when everything you match with wants a down payment the size of your soul. Before we break every American dream poster in half, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and tell me in the comments what other smart life decision you want me to tear apart next. Alright, let's talk about why buying a house might be the most overhyped, over-romanticized financial trap you've ever been pressured into. First of all, can we stop pretending houses are homes before they're assets? People say, you're not throwing money away on rent, you're building equity. No, you're building a relationship with your bank. And spoiler, it's one-sided. You don't own the house, the bank owns the house, you just live there and pay for the privilege of maintaining their asset. Everyone loves to say, rent is dead money. Okay, and what exactly do we call property taxes every year, mortgage interest for 30 years, closing costs, HOA fees, insurance, repairs? But sure, rent is the scam. You think buying a house is like leveling up in life? In reality, it's like signing a decades-long subscription to surprise expenses. You don't just buy a house, you buy a roof that will randomly cost $15,000 one day, a water heater that dies at 2 a.m. in winter, a mysterious foundation issue that sounds fake until someone quotes you a number that makes your vision blur. When you rent and something breaks, you send a message, hey, something's wrong. When you own and something breaks, you send a message, hey bank account, I'm so sorry. Let's talk flexibility. Buying a house is like handcuffing yourself to a zip code. What if you hate your neighbors? What if your job changes? What if you get an opportunity in another city? Moving when you rent, annoying but doable. Moving when you own, cool, now you're selling, paying fees, maybe carrying 2 housing costs at once, and stressing over the market like a day trader with anxiety. And speaking of the market, here's the fun part. You're told a house is always a good investment. Really? Always? Tell that to the people who bought at the wrong time, watch prices drop, and now own a very expensive reminder that timing matters more than slogans. You're not just betting on a house. You're betting on the neighborhood, the city, the economy, interest rates, and 40 random things you cannot control. But yeah, safe investment. Then there's the pressure. When are you going to stop renting and buy a place? As if renting means you're irresponsible and buying means you've unlocked adulthood. Some people buy because they want roots, others buy because they want clout. A lot buy because they're tired of being judged at family gatherings. You know what's wild? Some people are out here draining their savings, maxing themselves out financially, and losing all their freedom, just so they can say, we finally bought a house. Meanwhile, they can't afford furniture for half the rooms. But hey, the empty dining room looks great in photos. Let's not forget closing costs. You save for years for a down payment, then boom. Surprise, origination fees, inspection fees, appraisal fees, title insurance, random charges nobody can fully explain but everyone tells you are standard. You sit there at the signing table, initialing forms like you're autographing your own financial sentence, and once you move in, the house starts talking. Not literally, but with money. Oh, you thought you were done spending. That's cute. Now you need new appliances, landscaping, paint, furniture that actually fits, curtains, so your neighbors don't watch you eat cereal at 11 p.m. It doesn't stop. Owning a house is basically being in a long-term relationship with a building that constantly wants upgrades and doesn't say thank you. Meanwhile, renting is treated like a failure. But let's be honest, when you rent, you're paying for flexibility. You're paying to not be responsible for a roof, plumbing, cracked foundation, or a tree that falls on the garage. You're paying to walk away if the area goes downhill, if your job changes, or if you simply decide you're done with that place. That's not throwing money away. That's paying for options. And here's the dark little secret. A lot of people who buy houses end up house poor. They've got the dream on paper, but in reality, no travel, no savings, no experiences, no breathing room. They've got granite countertops and anxiety, hardwood floors and no emergency fund, a nice backyard and a constant voice in their head saying, if I lose this job, we're done. So yeah, don't buy a house. If you're only doing it because everyone says you should, it will wipe out your savings. It locks you into a place you're not even sure you like. It turns your life into a stress marathon. Owning a home can be great, but it's not a personality trait. It's not a moral achievement, and it's definitely not the only way to be successful or smart with money. Sometimes the real smart move is renting, staying flexible, stacking cash, investing in things that actually fit your life, and not tying your identity to whether or not your name is on a deed. If you made it all the way to the end of this video without opening a real estate app out of guilt, you're already doing better than most. Thanks for watching all the way through. That really helps the channel. If you like this brutally honest look at home ownership, like the video, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and tell me in the comments what adult milestone you want me to attack next. And if you enjoyed this one, go check out the older videos on the channel. same energy, same chaos, different topics. Until next time, don't buy a house unless it actually fits your life, not just your ego.